like that.
Okay. Can we start talking about you now?
Sure. Let's
Okay,
do it.
we've broken the ice of many a time. I think there's no more water in the pool. There's no ice at all.
Tequila.
Nah.
Do you need to fill up your cup? I only drink
Sure.
once or twice on the show.
I drink 20.
Y'all done finished that bottle.
It's too late.
Yeah, Will been going in too.
I like when Will
Feeling
get drunk.
good.
Gucci.
Okay.
What up?
All right. So I looked in your bio
Mm-hmm.
of just the culinary page, the cuisine page.
Yes.
And I saw that the description or whatever, or the bio was luxury private chef.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, that's the first time. I like that shit. What? I want some luxury. What's the difference between a luxury private chef and a regular standard private chef?
I feel like a luxury, the term, it's a euphemism. And I just try to set the tone without making people feel bad.
Got you.
That like you know the energy when you go to South Park and you walk in.
Yes.
You walk into Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
Neiman's.
Yeah.
You already know the energy.
Yep.
They don't because they put their brand in that position.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to say we're a luxury department store. You go to TJ Maxx, they don't have to say we're
a discount
department store because they're a brand. I'm still an up and coming brand.
Yeah.
There's the saturation is heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to set myself apart from these guys that's making chicken and waffles. No disrespect to anybody making chicken and waffles, but I'm just on a different level.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
it
just try
definitely comes across.
I try to set the
immediately.
expectation. I study my menus. I study the cuisine. I study what the food does to the body.
Mhm.
Like, isn't there a lot of people out here that's just cooking food for money?
Yeah.
Like, I'm into the art. You know what I mean? I'm into how does this food affect your emotional state after you eat it.
Yeah.
So if you're having a birthday party, I'm probably not gonna want to feed you food that's gonna make you feel down,
tired,
dragged.
Yeah.
I want to give you food maybe that gives you more energy and things like that.
Yeah.
That makes you get the endorphins flowing and create the vibe.
Yeah.
All that goes into that, and that takes time. And so that time is money.
Yeah.
And that is a luxury.
Yeah.
Me coming to your house to cook for you and your guy, that is my day. That's my day.
Gotcha.
True.
So
you don't do like multiples in one day, like multiple clients in one day?
I
try
can,
not
I
to?
can.
Yeah.
I don't try. I try not to burn out.
Yeah, smart.
And also, just to be straightforward, I put in work to where I'm just not at that place anymore where I need multiples.
Yeah.
Like if you got me, then you paid for it. You got me for the day.
Gotcha.
So make sure you make it count because
Yeah.
I'm charging you based on that. I'm not lower level. I'm not entry level no more. I'm veteran.
Yeah.
A lot of people you see doing their things in the private chef world in this area and other areas was off the strength of me. Like they followed me and they got in, like I'm not the new guy.
Yeah.
So like I said, everybody I started at place, it was a place where I was doing private dinings and catering and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
No money. Or out $50.
Oh.
But profit. Just walk on. But at the end of the day, you gotta put in the work.
Yes.
So I feel like I have put in the work. So I do want a luxury experience for the client, and I want a luxury experience for my account when you submit the payment.
Word. I like that.
Yeah.
Do people haggle you over the prices?
All the time. all the time. I don't really necessarily think it's a haggle. But they just they pop a little shit.
They do?
Or they like, yeah, girl, yeah, he too expensive. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it is just, no disrespect. A lot of it is ignorance. And ignorance just means you don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
You lack the knowledge of the field. So in this field, private chef, honestly, period, regardless of who you are, a private chef is a luxury.
Yes.
When people have maids, that automatically equate to rich.
Exactly.
Oh, you have a maid? You rich.
You got a
you
butler,
got somebody clean your house, a butler.
Yeah.
You know that a private chef aligns in that family of having a maid.
Yeah.
Having all that. Like Jeffrey, cook, clean.
We knew they was rich.
They had to pay that back.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? So So don't try to fake it.
Yeah.
Like don't try to say, I got a private chef
Yeah.
and think you about to pay a couple $100.
Yeah, nah.
Because you can pay a couple $100 at Roof Chris.
Yeah. Right. That's
You want
shit.
somebody to drive to your home.
Yeah.
We have to go shopping.
Yeah.
We have to prepare for the night, prep some of the food, because you don't normally, I don't normally go to the house with grocery bags. No, I have things already prepared.
Nice.
You have things marinated. You have to prepare for that day.
Yeah.
So if I know I got a private dining on Saturday, I start shopping on Wednesday. And then up to Wednesday, I have everything prepared, already ready to go, because also time efficiency, that also plays a part.
Yeah.
You don't want somebody getting, because I see people, they book these chefs that are cheaper.
Yeah.
And you're waiting 5 hours for your food for a dinner or party of 6 people
Mm.
or 10 people.
Yeah.
And you're waiting. It's because the preparation wasn't there.
Yeah.
So you're paying for somebody that has the education, that has the experience. You know, as it gets higher, you gotta just pay that ticket.
You gotta pay it.
You
Yeah.
gotta see, I got little baby on the wall. You got Cardi on the wall.
Yeah.
I was in a club with Cardi years ago, CIAA at Cameo. I'm sure that bag was different than what it is now.
Yeah.
And that's just how it go.
Yeah.
When Baby first started rapping 5 years ago, okay, you could book me for 20,000, 10,000.
Yes.
It's probably like 150,000.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So as you elevate in the game, you get better, you
Yes.
get more popular, demand gets higher, you got to charge more.
I wonder why people don't understand that with the average citizen, right? Because they get that concept with celebrities.
I know why.
Why?
Because you right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah,
They can
because you're
touch you. They
accessible.
can touch you.
Got
You can wake up and you might see me at the restaurant
at the
uptown.
at the food line.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you. And one thing I tell my friends, they like, because I stopped like kind of coming out,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, if you hold yourself to this certain standard, you have to limit the accessibility.
That's it.
That's also a part of the luxury chef,
Yeah.
or having a
Not everybody can get you,
or having a minimum. That's a part of the marketing.
Yeah.
You can't be accessible to everybody. Then you're gonna be just peanuts.
Yeah.
You gotta be the guy that they can't get, because when they get you, they feels like a trophy.
Yeah.
It has to feel like a trophy, like I fucking made it. I got this guy.
Yeah.
And I got videos on my page. You see the energy from these people,
Yeah.
where they feel like I finally got him.
Yeah.
I've been following this guy for 5 years. I just had a couple book me 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I
They've
love
been
that.
following me for like 5 years. And she booked me for her guy,
Mhm.
and they made it make sense. She made it make sense. Her, let me make sure I make that clear.
Yeah.
Because the woman, 90% of my following, 90% of my customer base is female.
Yeah.
They will spend it on the food.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah,
Before
I know.
the guy,
I believe
the
it.
men
I
haggle
believe
more
it.
than the women.
I believe it.
The
I believe
men
it. I
haggle
believe
more
it.
than the women.
I believe
Oh,
it.
2,000. Okay.
Nah, we love.
I just want to make sure I got the date. Well, I got to send you 15,
Yeah,
1,000 right
yeah.
now. I need to make sure I
Yeah.
need to get the date.
We
I'm
love
like,
the
yeah.
experience of it all. Women will
That energy, the
put that
vibe,
money
yeah.
into that shit real quick. Before a
telling you.
nigga be like, for some pork chops, like
Right, exactly. Because women appreciate experience.
experience,
that's a fact.
absolutely,
Experience.
yeah,
Men are,
less
lower level logic.
yeah,
Just logic.
yeah, yeah,
Versus saying this is something that we're going to remember for the rest of our life.
yeah, yeah.
And that was one of her first private dining experiences.
Oh,
And their relationship, and they're young too. It was like 25, 26
oh,
years old.
okay,
So
guys,
it wasn't
sis.
even, and she made sure she made sure she made it right.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're gonna remember that in
Yeah,
their relationship.
for
Maybe
sure,
down the line,
forever.
They get married. You
She'll
remember that
want
time
you-
we had Rico
yeah.
come cook for us?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
yeah.
Now he did the wedding.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. So it's like,
Oh, I love
at the
that.
end of the day, I feel
love
like
that.
to answer your question, I feel like people act like that because people are accessible. If I was on a TV and you didn't have my number, or
They wouldn't even question
you
it.
didn't have DMs back and forth with me, and I don't respond to your
Yeah.
this shit, you would think, well, yeah, that's
Of course,
he's the guy.
Yeah.
This is what you
that
gotta
makes
do.
sense. That
But
makes
because
sense.
you know they'd be like, nah, come on, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think it's a very trash way for people to think, but I understand why. It's just
I
garbage.
remind them frequently.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I have shirts.
Oh my God. Speaking of shirts, so I didn't know this about you. He sent me the food and I was sold. I was like, yes, please
Yeah.
put him on the show. But then he said that you actually started out, you did designing work before you started cooking, or
Yes.
not before you started cooking, because I don't know when you started cooking, right? But you
Before I took it serious.
before you took it serious, that was your business. Was
Fashion, yeah.
Was it always the goal to transition into doing the chef work, or no, it wasn't?
Not at all. I thought it was gonna be Ricardo Tisi
Okay.
or Olivia Rothstein or these other guys. You know what I mean? So it's like I thought I was gonna be the guy in the fashion industry.
Yeah. Your shit was dope.
I just thank you. I just feel like
the Knicks chick. I'm a Knicks chick.
Oh, you saw all that.
I'm a Knicks chick. I was like, he sent it to me.
The Knicks
He sent it to me. I was like, oh, okay.
With Remy in it?
No, I didn't.
Remy had a Brooklyn joint, and I had a Brooklyn Nets one for Remy, and then I did. Cause it was when she first came home.
Yeah.
When she first came home, I did a couple of jackets for her.
Yeah.
It went viral. This was before viral was like a
I
thing.
Remember.
I
remember that. I remember that.
She just came home performing. She had the roses on her sleeve.
Oh, that was yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a crown on her head, and she had the Knicks jacket on. She was rapping at a show. Yep. And it's before she getting money now. Yeah. But it was like before that. She was like just coming home. She was not saying she wasn't appreciative, but she was like welcoming anything at the time because she just came home. She's like, yeah, I'll rock the jackets. And I was talking to some guy. And
now
I was
they're dope though.
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He told me Tiana. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor. It was just like, I just had a couple moments and I just feel like, honestly, I feel like I didn't capitalize at my time. And some of that was on me. And I didn't capitalize when I should have capitalized. And the food really just came right after that. Okay. And it was like no downtime. It was like a handoff. It was like a relay.
Got you.
It was like the fashion. Get the food now. Here you go.
Yeah.
The food was instant too.
Yeah, it seemed like it. It seems like
it. Right.
It always seemed like
it.
But the food, like I worked for Verizon for 10 years, bro. And it was like I was doing the food there. That's when it started.
Oh wow.
My woman at the time, and that was my biggest inspiration to food. Just I enjoy the catering part to the lady, you know what I mean? Just being in the kitchen and like, here, eat. You know what I mean? I like that. It was a euphoric energy around just that process that I enjoy. And I think that's where it really started. And then, people hear word of mouth at Verizon, oh, you cook, I heard you cook. I do meal plans and stuff like that. And I remember, I never forget. Can I go into a story?
Yes.
I never forget. I was on the phone, and this is one of the moments, like the make it or break it moments. I was on the phone talking to a customer at Verizon, and I was already distraught. Like I was like, man, fuck this job. Like calling my mom every day, like, man, I just want to quit. It's like not yet. You need that house. You need to get that house, and you're gonna need that paperwork with that tenure for you can buy that house.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. Because at this point, I was selling plates, I was getting caterings, and I was kind of almost making more bread outside the work than I was at the job. Yeah. So it's like one day, it's like Cam Newton hit me in the DMs. He was like, "What's up, brother? This Cam with his funny ass texting. You know how you write in the hieroglyphics. He writing the hieroglyphics. You writing the hieroglyphics." And I'm like, I said,
stupid.
I was on the phone like this. I said, hold please. I put the customer on hold, and I put the customer on hold, and I'm just like, I told my manager, was like, yo, bro, Cam Newton just hit my DM. Is that really him?
Is that really him?
Take the phone. Is that really him? Because it's like my first celebrity moment with the food.
Yeah.
I did the celebrity thing a few times with the clothes. Right. But this is my first moment with the food. Yeah. And at that time, he's prime Cam.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy in Charlotte. Like this is like Jordan to Chicago at this moment. Yeah. Like Cam Newton.
Very much so.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So he hit me up like, hey. So immediately I clocked out. I didn't quit that day. But I
would. Listen, I'm on a hair's trigger at my regular job right now. Fucking way.
But I did not have any more sick time, and I knew this. I knew this would be a final written warning.
Damn.
If I took this time.
Okay.
And I took it.
Fuck them.
I took it. Yeah. And I said, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go right now. And at the time, I didn't even have a car. So one of my other counterparts that worked there, Jody. I'll never forget Jody. Jody was like the mom at Verizon. She was
always one.
I was a supervisor, then I stopped being a supervisor, and I got downgraded to on the phone. It was an acting role.
Okay.
But I was like phenomenal in my role, but they didn't give me a permanent position. I was tight. I was over. That's why I was disgruntled.
Yeah.
Like I was like, come on, I was like that guy. I was like top 3 and blah, blah. So, but she was one of my people I brought in actually. But she was older than me.
Okay.
And she was like, you can take my car. Because we was always tight. And I said, you can take my car.
Oh, Jody.
And I was like, yeah, shout out to Jody.
Yeah.
And I was like,
shout out to Jody.
I took the whip. I went to Sam's. And I lived across. I was on Independence. So
what he asked you to do?
he wanted me to cook like I just want you to come cook for the people, like cook cater food for my people.
Oh my god!
And like what you want? Like man, he was pescatarian. I think he's vegan now,
Mm.
but he was pescatarian at the time, and he just wanted fried lobster tails, lobster mac and cheese,
Yo,
collard
that shit would have
greens, like
like
all the salmon.
Yeah.
I still got the pictures in my phone of what I
Oh
made.
my god!
And I went and did it, dropped it off. You know, he lived at the time. He was upstairs from Chima's, and everybody. That's where the elites was at.
Yeah.
I heard that's what Jordan at,
Mhm.
and everybody knows this. So I'm not like
Yeah, and
No,
you're
that's
not.
everybody knows this. Like at this point, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like dropped the food off there, and that was like kind of it. Like then second, third, fourth time, then we fed the homeless on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I saw that
That
too.
was amazing, man.
That was
that's
on
so
like
dope.
on ESPN as well, or the little Amazon show for the
Mhm.
Panthers, and we
Yeah.
did that, and that was a good vibe.
That's
He's a
sick.
cool dude, contrary to what people might think.
I don't
He's
think
solid.
that he's
He's
not
solid.
cool.
You know what I mean?
He
He's
gives
a
off
solid
that
dude.
he's a cool
Absolutely.
nigga.
He's solid. He's
Yeah.
cool. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
just don't take no shit.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
it.
And he believes in himself
And he should.
and what he believes in,
And he should.
and he's not
Yeah.
gonna conform.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
I respect
Absolutely.
niggas like
You
that.
know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
for
that
sure.
was like the ascending
moment.
moment for me.
Yeah.
And then after that, you got Jess Hilarious. You got
Yeah.
like then you got Tasha Cobb. Like it's people I've cooked for, and I don't even post because
Yeah.
I respect their privacy.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
But,
smart.
You know what I mean? I cooked for a baby like 20 times.
Wow.
But I don't.
You don't.
I'm not with the camera.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But, you know what
You
I mean?
from a different era of nigga anyway.
Yeah.
You have a
Yes.
different era of nigga.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we don't do shit like that. Like if it was a 20-something-year-old, then you would see every celebrity picture on the gram because that's what you do it for. That's you doing it to get the recognition. Like I'm hanging out with celebs and shit like that.
Mhm.
There's something about our era of person that we're not really like. We have a lot of integrity. Like the 34-ish to like the 40s. We
Mhm.
have a lot of workmanship. Like, you know what I mean? We're not about to be taking pictures in niggas' houses and shit like that. When you on the
Right.
job, you on a fucking
I
job.
didn't turn bread down from some opportunities that it just wasn't right, or
Mm.
it was like I wasn't. It was a question of integrity,
Yeah.
or you know, my craftsmanship,
Yeah.
or my morals at the time, and because of a name,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah,
Nah.
I'm not available.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, but maybe next time.
That's
That says a
fucking
lot
dope.
about you.
Yeah.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
It does.
I've been there, and could have been moments where it could have like really catapulted to a different thing, but
Yeah.
it is what it is because it's the craft. It's the craft first for me.
Mm.
It's always been the craft first.
I
The
love
money
that.
just come.
Yeah.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys now, it is what it is. A lot of these guys, it's money driven,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just clout or women driven.
Yeah.
These chefs,
Oh,
I'm
all
talking
three.
about just this field specifically. They do it for that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys wasn't tapped into just the craft. Or a lot of these guys really just didn't have a lot of things like.
Going on.
A lot of people just wasn't cool.
Yeah. No,
Like,
you say
before-
that. You right. No, you
Before,
right.
before food, before clothes, I was still me.
Yeah.
I was him. I still ain't had no problems in certain areas. And so when I crossed over to this food shit or this clothes shit and I get popularity, I get 200,000 followers.
Yeah.
It don't really
It's not-
affect
yeah,
me
yeah.
like that because I've always felt like I was the guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah.
When I didn't have as much. So it's like
You right.
sometimes
Yeah.
that's why you see a lot of weird shit. I was watching something today. My man sent me. It was another like chef guy, and he was just doing this like sexual vibe with some salmon.
Oh, there's a lot of that on like TikTok.
That's not it.
There's
How
a
do you-
lot of
hold on,
that.
hold on. How do you get sexual with salmon?
Nah, they'll like slap it
don't-
and like
I-
finger it and shit like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
so-
yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
So that vibe is different.
Yeah.
Like, like how do I compete with that?
You
Like,
don't.
because
You
because
don't.
these niggas going. But my thing, right? But my thing is like, because I'm shadow banned on like social media
Mm.
because I was getting the love without paying the machine.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's a whole nother topic. But they are limiting my reach, and I know it. They know I used to do millions and millions of views,
Mhm.
and one day I just don't. It
Yeah.
doesn't fucking happen like that, bro. You guys the Matrix.
Yeah.
They're trying to shut me down. The
Yeah.
the agents.
The agents.
They trying to shut me down because I was basically getting the reach that motherfuckers pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for.
Yeah.
I'm getting millions and millions in views organically for free. And now I'm not. So, but now the people that are the people that are doing the backflips and the weird shit.
Yeah.
And
I like a little bit of weird shit, but it's getting weirder.
Nah, I'm a little weird.
Yeah,
but
it's
I get
getting crazy.
I'm not about to smack the ass of no salmon, bro. I'm just not doing that. What is that?
Niggas be doing that with the chicken.
I'm not about to lick my tongue out on the salmon, bro.
They be doing that with
you
the
going
chicken
crazy on the
I'm
salmon?
like, wow.
That's crazy.
That's very suggestive.
You know what? You got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep cooking good food because I refuse to have a threesome with salmon and goddamn shrimp and crab meat. I'm not doing it.
Yo, that ass.
I'm just not doing it.
They
It's
be
over.
wilding, and I'm like, why is my algorithm in this order? I need to get away from.
Because women are naive and they going for that.
Yeah,
shit,
they do. They be going crazy. They like, ooh, do it
No.
again.
It was 13 girls recording this man like, ooh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because he was
and
all this
slapping it and shit.
Nice.
Like what is that?
I'm good.
You know,
what the shit tastes like, nigga? Like, I need to know.
I hope it's good.
I need to know what it tastes like. I don't give a fuck about all the damn shit.
You do what will work for you.
Yeah.
But like I say, for me, first is the craft.
Yeah.
It's the studying, and I'm self-taught.
I was gonna ask you who like what or who was your first like cooking example? Like, what sparked that? I gather it was very early.
I would say my cousin, I have an older cousin in Rochester. She was always like the nicest in the kitchen. And she's not like super older than me. She older than me. She got like I think I'm 35. She might have like a decade and a half.
Okay, so not that old.
She get busy.
Yeah.
And her name's Shelly. And cousin Shelly, she was like one of my ones, and I was like, I like this. And I used to be at the crib. I grew up same age with her children.
Okay.
So we're like, that's my.
Gotcha.
But she my first cousin, but they're my second cousin.
Gotcha.
But I was like the youngest first cousin.
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
I grew up with the kids, but at the end of the day, it was she in the kitchen and she had a restaurant. I was around, so I feel like that was like my first little situation.
Oh, I love that. I love that it was your cousin.
Yeah,
and not
for
like
sure.
because you don't really hear that often. It's like grandma, mom, dad, even, but like somebody who's like
I didn't have those.
Yeah. Oh,
none of those. So
okay.
you know,
yeah.
Dad, grandma's like when I became of age. Dad was never around, and then the grandmas had passed
before.
So, and then Mom Dukes was like, she was single mom, so she worked a lot.
Yeah.
So she wasn't like that mom that's always in the kitchen. She was always working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's me.
And then I moved. I'm the only child, so I moved
so
12 years ago. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Only child is special.
Very.
Superpowers.
Yes.
So
I consider my first cousins my siblings, like two of them, because we actually grew up in the same houses.
I got a cousin like that.
Yeah.
My mother's brother's son. We're the same age.
Yeah.
We grew up together from birth.
From birth in the same houses. We've lived in multiple different grandparents' house and then their mom's house. Like, so I run my business with my sister.
That's what's up.
But I'm my mom's only child.
I'm my mother's only child.
Yeah.
My dad, he does have children, and we recently connected.
Oh, that's good.
You know, there's no ill feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I as I'm older, I understand that shit happens, and it ain't the siblings' fault.
Yeah.
It ain't their fault. We just got here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna hold no ill feelings. I may not rock with him like that, but I can still rock with my brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my sisters.
Yeah.
So that's what I be on.
That was just a little personal, you know what I mean, a diversion, but that was a really something like interesting with me and my brother. My dad my father's passed away. And for years when I was a kid and a teenager, I didn't fuck with him. And then he also my brother didn't fuck with him either, which is interesting because my brother fucks with him all of his life and then stopped fucking with him when he got grown. I started fucking with my dad when I got grown. And then I had this, beautiful relationship with him until he died. But my brother and I were never like physically close. We hardly ever seen each other or whatever. But there was always like a level of understanding between me. I mean, he was the kid that got the most he got the most out of child support. He got the most out of my dad. He got the most out of my grandparents and shit like that. Like my dad's mother would drive through Brooklyn because they were from Bushwick. They would drive through Brooklyn to go to the Bronx to see my brother and not even stop off in the stop for me. But it didn't create any resentment with my brother to the point that I may not speak to him for months, but like that's my nigga. Like that's my little nigga. I love him to death. So it's interesting that even in a child's mind, when you're a kid, you're like, I mean, I got siblings. Like I ain't got no beef with them and shit like that. Even though all of this may have been given to them or given to you or whatever the case is. I think it's very interesting because you're not the first person that's like, the kids ain't do shit. Because it's easy to blame them. I
got a full-blown relationship, like cousin Shelly.
Yeah.
That's my dad's side.
Nice.
And the only reason I know cousin Shelly and her children is because of my mom's. So my mom made sure I was still connected to his side of the family, but she didn't have to.
Yeah.
And I commend her for that because I have a great relationship with a lot of my father's side of the family.
Yeah.
Right now to this day, like I just was 4th of July, I was just with his side of all of them. And ironically, my mother's with them right now.
Oh, I love that.
In New York.
I love
they
that.
visited for my I think one of my cousins got like ordained into like ministry.
Nice.
And so the family came down.
Oh, that's dope.
And so my mom, who's on
She's
the outside,
family.
they rock with her.
They consider her
so
family.
It was just,
yeah.
But then again, it makes you think like being a dad that is not with the mother of the children. You have a different perspective on circumstances and mental spaces where people are.
Yes.
So before I was a father, I felt away. Now that I'm a dad that has dealt with some stressors and whatnot due to miscommunication with baby mamas and disagreements and not seeing eye to eye, I do have a different perspective because it's like you only see one side when you're on one side. Yeah. But when you come to the other side and you see different energies and different vibes from the person that you was fucking with, it's like, damn, did the homie go through this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because you know what I mean? The homie dealing with this, and this is why he kind of like,
never mind.
You know what I mean? Because I've been in a place where I felt like,
man, fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, bro. Yeah. Like I'm out. Figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? You feel, you don't always act on it, but you sometimes the reality is you feel like that. Especially when it's a little tough.
Yeah. That's very honest.
You know what I mean?
And transparent too.
It be like that sometimes, and it's just up to you. It takes a lot of mental toughness. And it takes a lot of resilience in fatherhood. And never to bash the moms. But it gets tough sometimes.
I believe it.
And especially when you're dealing with emotions and love and heartbreak and pain. You know what I mean? So when you're dealing with that, and y'all deal with it even more than we do because y'all more in tune with it than us. So it's like, So now when I see certain things, I think there's certain things with my dad, it's like, shit, I don't know what type of time my mom was on. Maybe you know what I mean.
I mean, it humanizes.
But I asked her too.
It humanizes him in a way because when we're kids, we view our parents as mommy and daddy. We don't look at them as a human being first. It's just is what it is.
And it takes a lot of maturity to get to that point. Yeah, where you view your parent
as a human first.
Yeah. Like he's a guy first.
Yes.
This guy that had sex with a woman.
Yeah.
And the woman and the guy had sex.
Yes.
And I don't know if they were together.
Right.
They could have just been fucking after the club.
Exactly.
And here comes Lord Rico.
Yeah.
Lord
Rico.
Popping out. You know, but you know, hypothetically, I don't you never know. But when you in the moment as a 14-year-old or 13-year-old,
it doesn't matter.
And you ain't got the fucking Jordans and your dad ain't here, you like, well, fuck him. Yeah. Because maybe I would have the Jordans if I had a dad. And that's me, though. That's what I was like growing up. That's what I've always, thought. But now, here at 35, it's like.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So when I had seen him, and I'm like, hey, maybe we can rekindle. But sometimes you just get far gone. When it comes to motherhood, fatherhood, you get, especially
I don't even know how to be a dad.
You're like, I don't know what to do.
It's too late.
You know what I mean? So,
and then guilt too.
That's big.
Guilt
and I feel
is really
like the
big.
guilt is bigger than anything. You wanna, but you like, I done fucked up for 20 years.
Yeah, like
what can I do
it's gonna
now?
be so hard to gain this person's trust.
That's a fact.
I told my father, my dad had been diagnosed with congenital heart failure. And my grandmother called me and told me that. And I was like, I was pregnant with my oldest. And I said, no, I had him already. I said, all right, well, she's like, I'm having something at the house. I know you haven't seen him in about 6 or 7 years. So just come. And she said, just come, and he's going to be here. And when I seen him, the fact that he had this like disease that ultimately did kill him wasn't what humanized him. It was me being a mom. It was me having a child, and I'm a woman, so my experience is completely different from what yours is and what yours will be or whatever when you're dad's. But I was a parent, so I said, yo, my dad was a drug addict. He was a womanizer. He was on the streets. He was gang banging and shit like that. He was fucking doing all types of shit. And then my mom got pregnant. This nigga was not equipped. He wasn't ready. Like as an adult, I thought about that because when I got pregnant with my son, I was like, shit, I don't need, like, I wasn't even with like me and this nigga wasn't even really in a relationship. The baby put us in a relationship. So I'm like, what, that could have been
that's a lot.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot. There's a lot of those circumstances.
Yeah. And especially
women
like back in them days
even
too.
In relationships, but you're like, fuck it.
We got to do it. Right.
Yeah,
and he wasn't ready for it. So, I mean, I just, it wasn't the fact that he was dying. It was that I humanized him. I empathized with him. I was like, okay, I could understand why you would be like, wait a minute, even though it's fucked up. I mean, I grew up really rough. But it was all a part of my design anyway. When you really have a overstanding about life and what your purpose is and what you are, what you contribute to the world, everything in my past was designed to make me who I am. I'm writing a book about my life that's going to save other people's lives. If my dad was in my life, I wouldn't have that same story.
That's optimism.
Very much so. But you almost have to do that in order to not go crazy because it's like, or you could be a fucking batshit crazy lunatic bitch with daddy issues. It's either or. And I don't want to be that woman. So it's like, how do we fix this? It's essentially like therapizing ourselves. We went off on a tangent, but I think that was necessary.
No, it was necessary.
I think it was very necessary. So Lee had this question, right, about it being cool now, I guess, for men to take up home ec-ish things like sewing and cooking and shit like that.
Bend to that. Go ahead. Bend to that. Before it was cool, they was questioning my sexuality.
That was the question.
Wow.
Yeah, they was questioning my sexuality.
That in particular,
they was talking about me.
Was guys being critical about you?
I was bending the food and I was in the clothes.
Yeah.
And like, he gay.
That's
they know.
Now fast forward.
But they, what I'm saying? Now it's cool.
Yeah.
Now everybody cooking.
Cool.
Now everybody wants to be a designer.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? Like, but when I was doing it, this was like 2011. It wasn't cool for a straight guy. Like, because the majority of these guys are gay.
Yeah.
Like the top tier guys, the guys that I mentioned.
Yes.
Olivier Rawsting.
Yes.
Ricardo TC. They're gay.
Yeah.
They're elite. Most creative directors for the house, the most fashion, the biggest fashion houses, they are gay.
Yeah.
And it'd be so funny because these niggas be trying to be so nigga, you got it on your body right now. It's created by a gay man. Like, why are you acting like that? Relax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So when I was getting into it, that was something that people. It was quietly spoken about. Nobody had that type of.
And they was like,
they would just like say something to her. She'll say something to her, and
they get back to you.
But why? But why did it get back to me?
Yeah.
It got back to me because she was there. And why was she there? Exactly. So you question that, but she here at the crib saying, they sound saying, that's cool. Let's smoke this hookah. Yeah. Let's watch these movies and whatever transpires.
Yeah. Were men like in your family questioning that?
No, I never had it.
That's
everybody,
good.
everybody in the family, they're supportive. My family on both sides, mom and my father's side, is super supportive of the clothes and the food.
Good.
So nobody ever quit. They was happy. I got a proud family. You know what I'm saying? So
dope.
they're like, man, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know my cousin. Facebook, Instagram. They're like, my cousin, he do this, he do that. He did this and that. So they're naturally advocates.
Good.
For the brand. Nobody ever really.
That's good.
Was on no weird shit. It was just people that was I ain't really know like that because
Yeah.
my friends, they know the vibe. They know I'm from up north. What are you talking about? We get busy, like you know what I mean. And it was to the point where this is how it's birthed. This is how it really birthed. You ask me about the food,
Yeah.
but with the fashion,
Yeah.
how it got birthed is
Yeah.
I don't like looking like niggas.
No, got you. Okay.
Nowadays, get me started.
Get it. Go ahead.
Like, yo, so I give you the rundown. Currently, this is the rundown.
Mm-hmm.
This is your mannequin rundown. You go to any spot in Charlotte with this little generation where they just on the urban vibe. You get them what's it called? A Bass Pro shop hat. You get them some buffs, which is some Cartier shades.
What is it with the fucking Bass
No,
Pro?
but everybody's monkeys.
I'll tell you about that.
Everybody's
Okay.
monkeys, and we see it.
And they want to
and
do
they
it.
do it.
Yeah.
So that's the wave. Like the wave. I'm telling, and this. I'm not going off on a tangent. This goes back to how the fashion was birthed.
Yeah.
So everybody wears the gallery department shirt,
Yeah.
or they wear an Amiri shirt,
Mhm.
and they wear that, and they got their jeans.
Yeah.
And they either got on Dior's,
Yep.
or they got on some retro ones, or they got on some low dunks.
Yeah.
Low dunks.
Yeah.
Gotta be low.
Yep.
Or they
Gotta be low.
Gotta be low. Or they got the little shorts on with they high socks with all the labels on them.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I like labels too, but the fashion came from me saying, bro, I don't want to look like
these
this
niggas.
guy.
Yeah.
These guys.
Yeah.
Soon, and I like the stuff too. I
Yeah.
got Dior's too.
Yeah.
But soon as you niggas come with 80,000 niggas on the Dior,
Now you like, I don't want to wear them.
Dior's
I don't
no
want them
more.
anymore.
You can have your Dior's
Yeah,
now. I don't want them. It wasn't cool no more. I've been rocking retro ones for years.
Yeah.
Now it's a thing.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
the
Before
thing.
niggas didn't like it, they was fake Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
They like, oh, them ain't Uptowns or they ain't Air Force Ones. They wasn't fucking with retro ones.
Yeah.
Now everybody want retro ones. Nobody was fucking with
Yeah.
Dunks, bro.
Yeah.
Dunks was not a thing.
Yeah.
And
But
women love them
when
now
shit-
too.
Right, it's up now. So when shit catch on, it's like,
Yeah.
so but one day I was like, I'm gonna just make my own shit.
Mm.
That's very
So
smart.
did you make that decision when you was like older, or was you like in your teens?
I came here. No, I came here. My first piece I made or designed, because I wasn't sewing. I had a seamstress. Was probably whenever Rick Ross Teflon Dawn came out,
Okay.
because he had the silk. He was doing the silks and
He was.
2000.
swimming in women.
Yeah.
I love Rick at the time, so I was like, he's
I did
the big
too.
six, the big niggas was
Yeah.
in. So I was like,
9, 10,
so
11,
he got
yeah.
silks and shit on.
Yeah.
So I was going to Joanne Fabrics, and I was getting my little faux silk. It looked like silk, but it was called poly satin. And I would go get the poly satin. I go get cut. I get red, a green, and he used to base a lot of his shirts off of military design.
Yes.
So military design used to have 2 breast pockets, a button down, a collar,
Yes.
shoulder strap with
Yep.
a nice little gold button, like on some army shit.
Mhm.
So I said, I'm gonna make shirts like that. You know what I mean? So I used to get the shirts like that, and I was a young guy at
You
that
just
time.
made up
man.
your mind, yo. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was like,
Right, I'm about to
and it
get
was like
into this.
nobody my age. I was like 18, 19, 20. They wasn't doing that. And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I can make it like a shirt, but I can then no buttons, make it a zipper. You zip it up, and now it's a track jacket.
Now it's a
But
jacket.
some
Yeah.
silky shit, and it looked like some Versace shit. But I
Yeah.
couldn't afford no Versace. I was like wearing Maury's and shit like that, Pradas at the time, and you know what I mean. That's what I was
fucking
into.
dope. I
Yeah.
love
That's
that.
what I was into. But that's how the fashion got birthed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, just
That's
loving
hard.
the process of putting pieces together.
Yeah.
It's
And
like a
looking
puzzle.
different and not looking like
and not looking like these
the
niggas.
herd. Yeah.
I don't like it at
What is
all.
it with the Bass Pro Shop? Because I'm like, what is going on? Am I missing something?
They're gonna be angry right now. They don't want you talking about this. They don't want me to talk about it. This is
Listen.
the Matrix. They don't want you to talk about their Bass Pro.
Yikes.
It's true.
They don't. I'm a hater right now because I'm talking about the Bass Pro.
I don't understand what that is even about.
Is it a cool?
They don't.
looking
They
hat?
don't even
I like
fucking
it.
know. Bass Pro don't even like us.
I was about to
Respect.
say
They don't
that.
fucking, there's a whole bunch of Trump people in there
Yes.
that don't fuck with
That's-
black people,
that's
buying
why
guns, looking to kill us,
Right.
and they're in there.
So
That's like a
Just
sport.
saying it.
You half these people never even been in sporting good places. They don't even own firearms.
Yeah.
They're just in there. They see the circle, and that's the thing. And even the young,
Yes,
I see the
that
young,
was the thing.
I
I'm
see
like,
the young
what?
kids adapting.
These people don't even
this,
like us.
Like they don't fuck with us.
No,
Bass
they
Pro,
don't.
Cabela's, or no, it's Caleb's or Cabela's or whatever it is.
Cabellos,
Is it Caleb's or Cabela's?
I don't even
The
know.
other gun shop.
the other
I don't
gun
even
shop.
know. I ain't
It's
gonna
in
lie.
it's in the mall out there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they don't fuck with us. Like, you know what I mean?
But you
I
know,
don't like it.
They're wearing it because when Young Dolph got killed, one of the killers, one of the shooters, supposedly had on a Bass Pro Shots hat.
I don't think that's the reason that
That's
they're wearing it.
As of late, I mean, that's when it started really trending.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-hmm. One of the killers had that hat on, which it annoys me. I was out somewhere.
That's so
I
weird.
I was at the Mills a few months ago. I saw like a group of like white people. They had that shit on. No matter of fact, I wasn't even at the Mills.
Yeah.
I was in Tampa, Florida. Excuse me. And yeah, they had that shit on. But yeah, all the young kids, they wearing it. Is it a cool looking hat? Yeah, but based off why these young kids are wearing it the way they are,
I don't like it.
No, that's some viral
none of
shit.
it.
well, we
Whatever.
know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a majority of the people. I think it's like 15% of people are creatives.
Yeah.
85% of people gonna follow,
Yep.
and that's just the reality.
Yep.
People are not original.
That's
And
it.
we understand that no idea is original under the sun. We get it. I get it. But a lot of stuff is original. I have created things that are original.
Somebody got to be
Like
the first to do it.
these
If they want to.
yeah.
These floral sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
You a little slur. I'm a little saucy.
Nah.
You want some water?
No, I'm goody.
Okay.
So the floral sleeves on a baseball varsity jacket is one of one.
Yeah.
I didn't follow no fucking body.
I never seen that.
It was 3D
It's
floral, and then
It's sick.
I just watched the BET Awards, and one of the singers up there is wearing the same fabric I started doing 8 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
And now she's in a whole dress and it's 3D floral
Wow.
print fabric, but that idea was original. And let me tell you how it came about. I made a jacket for Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, Amber Rose, she from Philly. We're gonna do a Phillies jacket. Baseball.
Yeah.
We need sleeve. What can we do for the sleeve? Gotta be a crazy sleeve.
Oh, that's
She
dope.
said Amber Rose. Okay, we're gonna put roses around the emblem, and I want something that looks like real flowers on the sleeve. All the
yeah.
little floral walls that's real popular right now.
Yeah.
3D pop out.
Yeah.
Before all that was hot,
Yeah.
it was the floral sleeve.
That's
And
dope.
that's how I came up with
That's hard.
the rose collection.
That's
and I just
fucking
went crazy
dope.
with roses.
Yeah.
The first person I ever made it for, because I followed her stylist on Instagram. And it's like, I inboxed. I said, "Can I make a jacket for Amber Rose?" And I made a jacket for Amber Rose.
That's dope.
And she had it. And that's
Yeah.
how the rose collection was the most popular
One.
one out of
Yeah, yeah.
everything I've
People
did.
like florals.
Listen, I
anyway.
wanted it. I know I couldn't afford it at the time.
That nigga said at the time. He's like, right now, you know
I kept it funky. I think I emailed you one time asking you.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? You told me, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave that alone. But my cousin, he definitely copped for me. Brandon Spikes. He played. In the
Nah, he
league and
did. He
shit.
played.
Got a
Brandon
the Lakers joint.
He had a Lakers joint. I think he did the one with the leopard on the sleeves and the big L varsity leather patch.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
I love that.
your people's.
I love
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
be
yeah.
remembering.
Oh man,
like,
but because it's what I do.
Yeah.
Like it's not just for
that's
the money.
dope. That's
like
dope.
I probably remember every piece
Yeah.
I made. I made over hundreds.
Yeah.
But I remember every piece I made.
That's sick.
I remember every person I made it for. If you tell me like the person and what, oh yeah, I remember that. She
Yeah.
lived in Detroit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember I made it with Dave's Loaf. I made a couple pieces for Dave's Loaf.
That Ohio
And-
was crazy.
Yeah, and that went crazy. And
Yeah.
I made them.
Nah, that's
It was
fucking.
it was a good time
Yeah, I bet.
in life at
Yeah.
that time. It was up.
I know it
And
was.
I always have a love for fashion first.
Yeah.
I fuck with.
I can tell.
fashion.
Do you see yourself ever getting back to that?
Everybody asks me that, right?
I bet.
And they still, you crazy? They still ask me for them jackets.
I
I've been
bet.
like 5 years removed. They still want the same pieces
Yeah.
because now those jackets are coming back.
They coming back.
And just to be clear, Grandeurcusine, Grandeur Customs is my handles for
Yeah.
the business. I didn't really talk about that.
Yeah.
But my name,
We're just gonna get to it.
okay,
Yeah.
the name of my food business is Grandeur Cuisine, but it was birthed from Grandeur Customs.
Yeah.
I even see that name flourishing now. The Grandeur.
Grandeur.
Grandeur. Like I was like, I seen something that said illusions of grandeur one day. I was like, what the fuck grandeur mean? That shit sound kind of icy.
Yeah.
And so I Googled it, and it was like something real, like, pristine and high in quality.
Yep.
And specifically in appearance, it's like splendor.
Yeah.
So like, I like that.
I like that.
And I adapted that. It's
Yeah.
Grandeur Customs.
Yeah.
And now I do custom work. Now it's like grandeur. I Google hair, nails,
Yep.
makeup. When
Yeah.
I Googled it before, because I Googled it first.
Yeah. Nothing.
I couldn't find nothing grandeur.
Yeah.
Now it's like a Grandeurcusine Customs now. They do custom furniture.
Oh,
so
gosh.
it's still legal. It's safe. It's safe.
Yeah.
It's not apparel.
Oh,
but, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But now it's like, being ahead of the curve be like a gift and a curse.
It is a gift and a curse.
It's like a gift and a curse because when you really in that shit, people were like, you bugging.
Yeah.
Like when I came out with floral sleeves on men, it was like,
nah.
Now it's like,
let me get one.
They wish they had it. What they wearing now, the men love the flowers.
I could see you wearing.
I still have ideas. So at that time, I'm a big LeBron fan, so I had an idea for like a Cavaliers and a Miami Heat shit with all his trophy shit. Now he with the Lakers, he done got a damn championship with them. So if you're gonna get back into this shit, I can afford you. I can afford you now.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
It ain't too late. It ain't too late. It ain't
My
too
man's
late.
like, I can afford you now.
Yeah, I can afford you now.
But I think I'll get back into it. It took a lot. Food takes a lot of devotion.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like having a relationship. Like that's my wife.
Yeah.
Side like food. The fashion became a side piece.
Gotcha.
And eventually became non-existent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was fully devoted to the food.
Yeah.
And it's like, but maybe we can get a poly going.
I'm privy to the food.
See what I did
that
there?
Was smooth. Yeah, I caught it.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm impressed big time. But I'm more partial to food. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about no fashion. I really don't. I'm not really like a big fashion girl. But food shit, I'm very food and experience and staying at hotels, like shit like that. I'm not gonna ever put my pussy in a Colonial Lodge fucking hotel, motel, 8-6, whatever the fuck. Microtel, none of that bullshit.
I've been there before.
I have as well. I have as well, but that those are the things, experiences like that.
Sure.
Clothes. I'll be like, all right, as long as it look good on me, I don't give a fuck. I'll shop at Target.
Well, women are a little different, man. Y'all can get away with a lot more shit than we can.
Ain't gotta spend shit.
Y'all don't really gotta do much.
Target is like, they got like little sections in there. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
But you already know, I'll be on, bro. I don't care. Like I got a Walmart shirt on right now.
You would never be able to tell.
I got a Walmart shirt on right now. As long as you put it together.
Yeah, it don't. Nobody will ever know.
All that matters.
Yeah. Can we switch gears a little bit? Talk about your personal life.
Yeah, what up?
Women. Are you dating someone now, like exclusively or seriously or on a regular?
No.
Okay. When you are dating, are women intimidated?
Yes.
By your cooking?
I wouldn't say. Oh, you mean in that field?
I mean in
just
that
in
field.
that aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to cook.
They're intimidated by you in general?
They don't want to cook. In general, they're intimidated by me.
Really?
This is what I get frequently from women.
I already know why, but go ahead.
They say, this is the verbatim, I just got to get myself together and then I was going to holler at you. I didn't want to talk to you, but you doing your thing, you established and you not. And I'm like, I just think it's pointless. Like, what are you talking about right now? If we vibing, we vibing. I'm not really tripping. Like I don't need anything from you though.
That's not
you know what I'm saying? I don't need anything from you.
I understand why.
But they feel like, well, I'm not in your level.
Yeah.
And for one, you didn't even give a chance to really understand what level I'm on.
You don't even know what level I'm on. You're right.
You talking about what you looking at Instagram?
Yeah.
Like it's just
that's
a highlight.
That's exactly what they did. That's enough.
It's a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Though. Why would I post when I'm going to court for bullshit or gotta talk to lawyers about family situations?
Yeah.
Like
right.
I'm not posting that shit. I'm only posting the highest accomplishment.
Yeah.
When everything's lit on the gram.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you only basing it off,
you funny as fuck. That's so true.
If you basing it off that,
yeah,
like it's like a way. So women are intimidated by my cooking, and women are intimidated by me.
Wow. Because when you talk, when you speak, I've seen your rants on IG and shit before. When you get drunk, after you done went out and shit, man, and you in the car ranting.
Is it over?
No, it's not over.
When you be ranting and shit, man, you just know who you are at the end of the day. And that intimidates women. They like it, but it intimidates them as well. A man who knows himself.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence in who you are.
Yeah.
That shit's like it, sexy as fuck to me.
I'm sorry. And
I like that. I don't. The intimidation. No, I don't think I can't even recall. Maybe when I was, younger and shit like that, like guys would intimidate me. But now I'm like, nah, that shit is hot. Like,
so what I think is one thing that plays a factor is my level of discernment.
Yes.
And then I pride myself on accountability.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that. They don't like accountability.
Really?
No. And then the discernment be on point. So you try to, sometimes, not everybody, but sometimes they try to fade you. Like you try, like, don't play with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
For one, I'm not pressed on your vagina.
Yeah.
I'm just not pressed.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it. Yeah, I might love it.
Yeah. But I'm not pressed.
But I'm not gonna
compromise myself.
I'm not gonna bend who I am on morals because you have a nice set of whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not on that timing.
Yeah. There's lots of
okay.
titties out here.
I'm okay with taking that L.
Yeah.
I'm okay with just saying no, not me. Okay.
Yeah.
Like don't talk to me crazy.
Yeah.
Let's have some respect.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't gotta do that. Let's be honest. Let's not lie.
Right.
That's all. That's just a simple thing.
It's really not hard.
Yeah,
I don't understand why people make this shit so difficult. It's ridiculous.
I'm not looking for no Halle Berry or Beyonce.
Yeah.
I just want honesty.
Yeah.
Consistency, accountability. You know what I mean? And have some ambition about yourself.
Right.
Like, don't count on me. Count on yourself. And let's link. And be be superheroes.
Yeah.
Like, we can be superheroes.
Why is it so hard?
Don't wait on me to be a Superman. You could be Superwoman. And we could get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's better as a team any fucking way.
It makes it easier.
It makes it easier.
But when it's just me,
yeah,
it's like, nah, that's not gonna work.
Anyway, we get more at doing that together.
That's a fact.
We get more doing it together. It doesn't
5
make
fingers
sense.
make a fist.
Yes,
yeah,
and 10 make 2. Like,
let's get it.
What the fuck? You can't fight with one fist. Well, some people can, but it's better
Polly.
with 2. Like Big Polly.
Big Polly.
You keep bringing that up.
You know there was a show called Big Love.
Nah.
I loved it. Of course I did. Big Polly.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand. People just make it. We were just having this conversation. I said, it's the games part. Like, everybody wants to know why you don't date, why you don't want to, like, you need to get outside and date. I'm like, I'm exhausted. Everybody want to play around, and I'm tired of the shit. Like,
I give you one scenario, right? This is recent. And I had a similar conversation with Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty was like, she was into me. And we were talking, and it was like a week. And I'm like, what's up? I ain't seen you.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
You want to go on a date? You want to pull up to the crib? Like, all that.
Yeah.
She was trying to hold off. Like, and I'm like, what, you playing some type of game? Like, because if I'm into you, and you into me.
Yeah. What's the fucking problem?
What are we waiting for? What is there a certain date you're waiting for? Like, I feel like that is a game.
Yeah.
That is The Sims.
Yeah.
That's not real life. And what you're doing
is The Sims.
Fucking Sims. You playing the Sims games.
Stupid.
This is real life.
Oh my God.
And it's like you wasting time.
Yeah.
Like, if you know you vibing,
just vibe.
Seize the moment.
First week, it's a date.
Yeah.
It should be date first week.
Why not?
What the fuck, I'm waiting a month for a date, bro?
Yeah, see? But when I say shit like that, niggas be like, you be going too fast.
No, there's nothing wrong with a date. It's the other stuff that comes with it after the date.
Because I'm head first Ebby. Like, when I'm into somebody, I'm like, that's it.
Ebby,
we go together.
I get your number tonight.
We going out.
We going out tomorrow.
Listen,
tomorrow.
I'm free the whole week.
I'm not waiting next week. Like, a whole lot can happen next week.
That's it.
Like, we should be eating tomorrow. We going to the spot
That's
tomorrow. Get the
what
sushi
I said.
tomorrow.
No, not the sushi. We could
you
go
don't
to
fuck with sushi.
Nah, it's just gross.
I fuck with sushi.
That's just gross.
So we go Kid Cashew. You been Kid Cashew?
No.
I keep going to see you.
Okay, we can talk off.
Scrub that.
Wait.
Scrub that.
Scrub.
That's whatever they say. They scrub that.
Or you can take me to Compare Foods because I'm tasting the oxtail. So, like, I'm dead ass.
I gotta get right. I can't fucking Compare Foods right now. And
you are right.
They don't have nothing healthy.
Nah, you are right.
They don't have nothing healthy in Compare Foods. You gonna get.
I'm okay.
Maybe the
Do they have vegetables?
Maybe the plantain.
That's fine.
Vegetables.
Is it
spaghetti?
They don't got cabbage.
You know the Spanish. They fucking give you spaghetti. That's their mac and cheese. Spaghetti. They giving you spaghetti. I'm like, what the fuck? I say, yo, this. I talked to my man. My man's Dominican. Shout out to my man, the bodega. The bodega deli. I'm like, bro. I said, yeah, spaghetti like our thing, bro.
Yes.
I'm like, that's not it.
That's not a
I don't
vegetable.
want, not even that. I don't want no fucking spaghetti. There's no vegetables. It's a smorgasbord of food. I don't see one vegetable.
No cabbage?
No. That's Jamaican shit.
It is. I'm half Jamaican.
There's no cabbage.
What?
You getting 4 rices.
Oh,
options.
Yes. Let's
you
go.
get the white rice.
Let's go.
You get the rice and beans. You get the rice and vegetables. You get the pork and rice.
Oh, my God.
you get all 4 of those, and then you can choose from your proteins. You can get you get the pork butt.
Let's go.
You can get the fish. You can get the chicken.
I'm going tomorrow.
You get 3 chickens.
Whether you're with
you get
me
the
or not.
oxtails. So you got like 5 meats.
I'm going.
Pause. And then
Pause.
you get then you get down.
Lee's face is
And
like,
then you get the you get the plantains.
Yes.
The plantains is
That's
fire.
a vegetable.
Barely. It's not green. My mom said everything green.
It is green.
The skin is green. Right. But yeah, the plantains. I gotta look up the benefits of plantains. I look
It's
up
like
everything.
a banana. So like
Potassium?
I mean, yes.
It's a fruit then.
You're
It's not
right.
a vegetable.
It's a
fruit.
It's a fruit.
Fine. No vegetables in good food.
Empanadas. They got 4 different empanadas. You ain't never been. This is crazy.
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
might fuck with it tomorrow.
I'm
I've
you over here talking about I gotta get right. I'm like, you right, let's go.
Nah, I gotta get right.
Let's go.
I'm drinking smoothies all day tomorrow.
Oh
Word.
no! I'm gonna take pictures.
First time I drank in 3 weeks.
Word, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I did it for y'all.
Yeah, that's
well, I
wild.
had some of that.
Feel
the last
guilty.
time we came.
Nah, don't
Nah,
feel guilty.
I don't
man.
feel
You
guilty.
sweat that shit out in no time.
What do you want your women to cook?
Yes,
You do.
very much so.
Okay,
that's
so
important.
like what if?
I'm simple.
Okay, so your taste for your own food,
Mhm.
even though your palate is elevated,
Yeah.
they don't gotta get in there and be. Okay.
Like if you a Southern girl,
Yes.
what's up? Give me the Southern vibe.
Give me the Southern shit.
I'm not
Okay.
Southern. I'm from the North.
Yeah.
So if you talking about motherfucking hog mogs and all that fucking shit, whatever, I'm gonna eat it. Like you know what I'm saying? As long as it ain't chitlins, I ain't no chitlins.
Yuck.
Pig feet, none of that.
Do
Yeah.
you
But
hold Southern women to a certain standard when it comes to cooking?
I just feel like
Ooh,
the
that's a good
vibe.
question.
I feel like the vibe for Southern women that's a dub. Like Southern women is not out here cooking no more. They in sections.
In sections.
Yeah, sections like with bottles.
Yes.
VIP sections. They're not cooking no more.
Ooh.
They don't want to do none of that. They barely even cleaning up. They barely got fucking. Never mind.
No,
Anyways.
say that.
They barely got fucking furniture or a crib.
Oh my
they don't
God.
even be having a crib.
Oh,
you know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? So it's like
Yikes.
it's
Yikes.
it's rough, man. I've been living here for 12 years.
Yeah, you've
it's
seen a
like-
lot.
Yeah, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
same.
like
You're right.
everybody want to be so lit
Yeah.
instead of being so real
Yeah, yes,
Mm.
yes.
and
yes,
so
yes.
down to earth
Yeah.
and just being you.
Just being you.
True.
You can't be Jada Waiter.
Yeah.
You can't be Ari, baby.
Yeah. They all want to
can't
be
be
the.
Cardi, you
Yeah.
can't be them.
You can't be Meg.
You shoulda
can't-
rapped.
Yeah.
You should have got a rapper.
Yeah.
But you don't have those.
It's true.
You here with me in them line at Midnight Diner at 4:00 in the morning. The fuck? You know, it's over. You know, you had your chance.
Why does everybody do that? Go
That's the only thing that's
the
open
only thing-
Do
super
what?
late.
Everybody do
midnight,
what?
It's
midnight
the only,
diner.
and they not even hitting
Dumb
like
late.
they used
They
to be.
not.
No, no.
Oh
Man,
my
back
god.
they still got them grits though. Them grits don't
the
miss.
grits is
grits
busted.
don't miss.
I thought it was just me. I was like,
they got
yo,
the best grits in the
them
world.
grits is
We
good.
love
I don't know nobody in the world.
I don't know about the
I
world.
don't got better grits than them
I don't know about the world.
until I get a job there and then figure out what the Mexicans doing back there.
Have you ever corrected a girl's cooking?
That tells us all we need
That's
to know.
fucking crazy.
So how did that
So
go?
this is how it goes.
I would probably
Because-
cry. I'm very sensitive about
Because
cooking shit.
Because I already know.
Did you just throw some more parsley in that fucking
Because
pot?
no, I gotta leave.
Oh, okay.
I
Got
go
you.
upstairs. I
Got
go
you,
living
got you.
room.
You don't
want
to be nowhere
go
near
in my
it.
room.
Got
I
you.
go in their
That's
room.
smart.
I gotta get away
Yeah.
because naturally I'm gonna like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So I just like to. I like to let an artist create, whether whatever level of artistry you're on.
Yeah.
I don't like to see that. I had a guy wash my car the other day, and he said, "Come see it," but it wasn't done.
Yeah.
And I started saying, "What?
I
Oh, y'all
do
didn't
the
finish
same- I
that
do the
yet." I'm
same
like,
shit.
I said, "Don't call me
Don't
until
call
it's
me
done,
until
bro."
it's done.
Because I don't. I like to let you work.
Yeah.
Do your thing, and then
Yeah.
it's done. So if you cooking, I don't want to even be around. Let me
Yeah.
go to the gym, come back. Let me go get a drink, come back because I'm gonna be in there fucking around in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what it is, I know that you don't want me to critique you.
Yeah, to judge it.
So just don't talk. Just don't talk. Just make the food and let me eat it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna eat it.
Has there ever been an instance where when a girl wanted your input?
No,
like,
that's when it goes wrong. That's when I got.
So you like, don't ask for help.
Well, that's why I ain't cook for you. Well, man, you asked me.
Yeah.
What do I think?
Yeah.
And then that's when I tell you what I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to.
Oh, so like after they make the meal, right? Okay.
So how was it?
Oh.
And I'm like, it's cool. Just cool.
Oh.
That's like, it was cool.
What they supposed to ask?
No, they not.
No, they shouldn't.
No, they're not.
They should go off how he's eating it.
Yeah, if you
Would
see,
you finish your plate?
Okay.
If you see
that
food, if you see that food gone, you better go on about
That's
your
it.
business.
Okay.
That's it.
Don't
Leave it
be asking
alone.
no questions.
Leave it alone.
Don't be asking no questions
Leave it
about what's
alone.
going on with the food. If
He's
you see
nodding
the
his
food
head
gone.
Look, even y'all saying this in this very hypothetical, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't happen situation, it's stressing me out because remember, I think what the problem was, so I had an issue with cooking like a couple of years ago. I was raised by a single mother, like you were talking. My mother worked, so I'm raised to hustle. You know, I'm not raised to cook. So you know, you get to a certain age. I got 3 kids, so I'm like, I gotta feed these niggas. And my mom likes to cook. She lives with me. We take care of each other. So I'm like, you know, she gets in the kitchen. My kids like when I cook. So they're like, Mommy, you got to get in there because you get all fancy with it. You start cooking all different types of shit, whatever. And I'll be like, because I look at TikTok, I look at like YouTube videos and like, what do I want to cook? And, you know, what can I make shake? But before this, it was very uncomfortable for me. And I had a guy that I was dealing with who would hover over me. I don't think, did I tell you about that? That he would like hover over me, the guy that we don't talk about on the show.
The Harlem nigga?
Yeah.
He would talk about him though.
Nah,
we don't.
He's trash. Man.
No, he's big trash.
He's trash.
So anyway, he would like hover. He was very like, you're gonna cook for me. And he could cook. Shit. What, the chaser?
The ginger ale.
No, it's fine. We can talk. This
right,
show
trying to be low.
This show for the ghetto. It's only a little bit.
That's all I need. My bad. I was trying to be low.
If you need to hit the bathroom, you know.
Just say it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold it down.
Okay, we almost done.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. We got to be almost done because.
I definitely got to piss.
You good?
I'm like at a 75.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you're at a 95.
No,
then we're going to let you go.
It'd be over by that. I'm good. I usually hold it down pretty good.
Good. So yeah, anyway, he could cook really good. Like, so I was attracted to that. I like men who could cook because
y'all gonna
I
bust
like
for
to
that
eat.
food.
You know what I mean?
Facts. I'm telling you, they gonna bust. I got
that
stories.
ass. Yeah.
Maybe around part 2 we talk about stories. You know, I got stories.
I like it.
Crazy
I like
stories.
it.
But
But
not
no,
today.
like not today because we gotta wrap it up. But he would you know, he cooked and shit like that, and he's like, well, I'm not gonna be the only one in the kitchen, which is fair. But I'm like, I need to be honest with you. I didn't grow up doing all this fucking shit. I don't know how to grill. I don't know. But if you show me,
We appreciate
shit,
effort.
yeah, I'm like, just show me shit. I will go grocery shopping and shit like that and put it together. And you know, in the beginning, he would like hover, and it would drive me nuts, and it would make me nervous, and I would start dropping shit on the floor and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, what's the matter with you? I'm like, you gotta get away from me. You got
Yeah, that's how she was too.
yeah, you gotta get away from me.
Get
He'd
out,
be like,
get out.
yeah,
get out.
and just let me work. Let me look at my
She make
video
me
and my
She
recipe.
make me a hookah. And that she know I'm out of here. Get a hookah, I'm good. I'm going to sit
Yeah.
down for a while.
Yeah.
It's like giving a kid a tablet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, please go and let me just work because then it was a lot of pressure. But over the course of time, I got better and I'm more comfortable in the
What
kitchen.
I've learned is that what I try to tell people, because I get this question a lot because I cook. I expect, my expectations are at the level of where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I enjoy steak 48.
Yeah.
Depending on the circumstances, I may enjoy McDonald's.
Yeah.
But when I go there, that's what I expect.
Yeah.
And when I go to steak 48, I expect top tier.
Right.
So at the end of the day, so if I'm expecting a woman I'm dealing with that's not a chef, she's not me.
Right. She's not going to cook like me. She might not cook like me.
I expect her to do what she does.
Right.
So I don't expect you to do everything I do.
Right.
Well, the first thing they say is, well, I don't cook like you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know that.
I don't expect you to cook like me. I expect you to cook like you. And honestly, I get tired of eating my goddamn food. I don't be wanting to eat my food.
Wow, that's interesting.
But I don't got a choice. Man, I will cook a feast for the gang, for... only time I really enjoy eating my food is like on a date night. Like, you know, I'm doing a date thing at the crib. Me and Shorty, I'm gonna cook the food and I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
But any other time I can say like a party or I cater or I do an event, I don't be eating my shit or make sure I got leftovers. I go eat somewhere else.
Wow.
Every time.
That's crazy.
I don't eat it.
I mean, I guess I would. I don't know.
I get tired of it.
I wanted that question because I know a lot of women like acts of service is y'all shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And cooking is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
So when you got someone who's already A1 at that shit.
Yeah. But I mean, when you listen, women, when you listen, acts of service is mine, and so is words.
My
top two. When you listen, words is not just about talking. It's about listening to your partner too.
Mm-hmm.
When you listen, if he's already saying that he's not expecting you to be Emerald Lagasse and fucking Gordon Ramsay in this bitch,
right.
To most women. But I'm trying to tell my girl something. You know what I mean? You have to listen. He's already not expecting for you. And when guys say, one thing I notice about men is when they're serious about something, they say exactly what they mean. There's no like in betweens. There's no fog. There's no curtain. There's none of that shit. It's, listen, I'm not expecting for you to be in here chefing it up like the fucking Benihana nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting for you to do whatever is at your level.
But you also have to let them know
that should give them some like calm.
That
like,
and
just
also,
relax.
Yeah, just chill out.
Both of those things, but also you gotta let them know like fuck all your past other experiences.
That too.
That's what they're going based off of. That
maybe
shit.
not.
No, they are.
Yeah.
That's like a. That's
it's a trauma response
no,
too.
That's like me coming across.
trauma.
That's like me coming across a woman who's like, oh, a guy never turned me down before, or a guy never.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You're like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
If a woman introduced some shit to me for the first time, I'm not saying, oh, this is the first time a woman's ever. I'm you know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it for what it is, off our experience. I don't give a fuck about my past.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So women got to get over that shit as well, too. And I think that's an ego thing.
Yes.
Big time.
It absolutely is an ego thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Be like, no nigga ain't never tell me that. Like, bitch, just first today.
With the sex shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't come fast. I don't come like that.
Yeah.
Most of my niggas don't care about that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's another talk.
Well.
We almost done.
No, you good.
Was the moment with Cam, we spoke about that earlier, was that your highest moment doing the cooking?
I think the highest moment for me was when I got a award from a nonprofit from the local Black Fathers Rock. And
that's dope.
They shine a light on Black fathers that's in the city that's doing their thing.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to Ryan.
That's big.
I got Entrepreneur of the Year.
Nice.
So it was a formal event. The news was there. I was
Yay.
on TV.
Oh, congratulations.
I have a daughter and a son. My son is in New York,
mm-hmm.
but my daughter's here, so she was there at the time. So she came with me. My mother came down.
Oh, that's dope.
My cousin came down, and we went to the event. So that was probably one of the highlights.
Oh, I love that.
One of my moments. The celebrity thing is cool, but being getting recognized for what I do.
That's
on that type of level,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Being a dad, because I know that's something that I appreciate and I pride myself on is a Black father. And so that was probably, I would say,
that's dope.
And she was there to be able to see that.
Yeah.
And experience
oh,
that.
That's fun. That's dope.
So
I mean, that, like, when kids get to see their parents being, like, celebrated and shit like that, it excites me because I can remember being a kid and watching my mom like get promoted or something like that, or get, told that she did a great job and how it lights them up. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait like to be celebrated like that. We really are our children's role models for real. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. Like they're watching everything.
Absolutely.
They're watching everything.
They are, dope. Just gotta try your best.
That's it, every day. I remind my kids every day, I'm a human being. Y'all niggas ain't gonna treat me
I'm far from perfect.
Okay.
I'm far from perfect.
I'm a woman first. Give me my spit. Get out my room. Like the fuck.
Yeah, it's definitely some mom shit.
Yeah. Get the fuck out.
My room.
Get out my room. And they be like, no. Like it'd be a thing. Last question, and then we have a segment very short called Quickie. It's like it's a category. I'll explain it when it comes.
I'm cool with quickies.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Not you.
This nigga sharp.
Very much so.
Sharp.
Yeah. That was funny. What advice do you have for people like Black men who want to be entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
in any fields, but especially cooking. What advice do you give them?
Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure it makes sense.
Okay.
Consistency is important. And I know that's vague, but anything you doing, right? It's almost like working out. You know, when you work out, sometimes you have those days
Yep.
where you don't want to go to the gym.
Yep.
Or even when you work for a company, right? Remember, what about them days when you did not want to fucking go to work for that company, but you felt like you had to?
Yeah.
And you went because
Yeah.
you either be written up or fired. You went to work knowing you didn't want to go.
Yep.
So as an entrepreneur, there's going to be days where you don't want to fucking do this shit. You got to do it.
You got to do it.
So that's really what it is, just being consistent to the grind and respecting your craft. Whatever your craft may be, you got to treat that shit like a relationship.
Yeah.
You can't neglect it. You have to listen to it. You have to give it attention, nourish it. You know what I mean? Study it.
Yeah.
And so I just think that's important. Whatever craft you in, to know, like, it's cooking shit, right? Yeah, you know how to fry some chicken wings. Yeah, you know how to make some mac and cheese, but, like, did you really, like, studying the origin, the background, where this came from? Like, who originated this shit?
Yeah.
What country it's from?
Yeah.
Like, really studying this food shit. And I be on YouTube for hours just soaking in information. I didn't go to school.
Yeah.
So university is where I went.
Yeah.
And that's what, and trial and error. So self-education and consistency, even on the days that you don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
You know, pushing through, so that, you know, that resilience, being relentless, that's key. And then you also gotta be sure of yourself. Confidence is my motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be super. Like, so many people try to take me off my shit because I'm super confident, and I have people. Sometimes they homies, family, of course, strangers.
Yeah.
But you gotta know yourself, and sometimes you gotta take. It's like sometimes it feel like L's, but it's not.
Yeah. Sometimes
you gotta take some L's.
Yeah.
Based off what you believe in.
Yeah.
And say, nah, I ain't fucking with that. This is what it is. If you don't fuck with me, you can step.
Yeah.
And unapologetically, this is what I'm doing. This is my thing. Like, I talk to so many people in my DMs. They scared to price they shit. Why?
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton not scared to price their shit.
Yes.
Mercedes not scared to price their shit. Jordan and Kanye not scared to price their shit.
Why
Gallery department not.
Yeah.
So what you scared for? They all humans like you.
Yes.
You gotta really say this is what it is. It's $200 for a pan of mac and cheese. It's $300 for 6 racks and lamb chops.
Yeah.
I know they got them over there for $200, but maybe that motherfucker got food stamps and I don't.
Yeah.
Then they can cut costs, and I'm doing it the legit way out of pocket.
Yeah.
People don't know.
Yeah.
Especially consumers don't know.
Yeah.
But when you focus and hone in on your craft, it make it undeniable.
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Kanye about to drop a goddamn foam helmet.
Yeah.
Go on your goddamn head.
Yeah.
You think you think he give a fuck about what these people about to talk about? They gonna talk shit
You don't care
about 3 months.
Because niggas gonna buy it.
Sold the fuck out.
Yeah. Niggas is gonna buy it.
$200-$300 a pop.
Yeah.
Sold the fuck out. Foam helmets, walk around, big alien vibes, and he don't give a fuck.
I love fucking Kanye.
That's my guy. That's my favorite guy of all time. So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they laugh sometimes, but you gotta see it through.
Yeah,
got to see it through.
You got to see it
through.
That's all
my
boy.
I got. That's it.
That was really great advice.
Well said, man.
Absolutely,
that's all I got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do quickie and we're gonna get up out of here. So tonight's topic or category is international cuisine because we have a chef. So you're gonna choose between the two. Okay, which one you like better?
Why it's called quickie?
because they're quick. It's 5 of them. We don't need to, we don't. It's like a way we end the show.
All right, let's do it. I'm just curious. Trying to make sure I abide by the rules. Continue, please.
You're funny. Yeah, for why it's called Quickie. I don't fucking know. Like Lee named
I was trying to make sure I understood. Like I got a time limit.
No, you don't have a time limit.
I'm an analytical thinker. Okay?
We talk about everything on the show anyway, so even when we do, they're supposed to be quick, but we kind of go. We talk about it.
Absolutely,
right, go for it.
All right, so the first one: Italian food versus Greek food.
Italian.
I'm gonna go with Italian just because I don't think I've had Greek food.
You gotta be fucking quick. You had Greek food, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
you had Greek
Italian
food.
Greek.
Mm.
You know better. This is a family. This is the.
I like Italian and Greek. Shit. Lamb chops.
Y'all gonna be surprised, man. You good?
Italian food.
Italian. I say Greek. Greek food is busting.
Greek food is fire.
What?
Lamb over rice.
Oh
little falafel.
The fucking. That's what I had.
Come on, what you know
I had
about a falafel?
Falafel patty.
Mm.
I'm
fucking
super cultured when it comes to food.
I was like, this shit is awesome. At the fucking vegan place I ate at a couple of days ago, I was like, is that falafel patty? They was like, yeah. I said, give me the bowl.
I made
so good.
I made a spring roll, a Greek like spring roll.
Oh my God.
It was lamb chops. I cut off the bone,
Oof.
and then I sauteed the meat
Oof.
and put it with rice and black garlic inside of the roll.
Give me now.
And then I made a homemade tzatziki sauce.
Yes.
I don't know what tzatziki sauce is.
It's the white sauce.
It's
we call it the white sauce.
It's Greek yogurt.
Okay.
With cucumber.
That shit
shavings.
is so good.
You never been to a halal spot?
The halal truck. There's a truck.
He pescatarian, so.
Oh, you ain't gonna have nothing to eat.
But you can have rice. You can have rice in the sauce with a veggie gyro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black people would say gyro, but it's really gyro.
Gyro.
It
okay.
is,
I've heard gyro. Okay.
Good.
Okay, Haitian food versus African food. Now I know Africa. There's lots of but in general, I don't. Like,
I'm gonna go African.
Really?
I recently just went African.
Okay.
Like last week.
Okay.
I went to the spot on Little Rock. I had the fufu. I like cassava leaf. It's good.
Cassava leaf is delicious.
The snapper was really good.
Africans know how to cook a snapper. Fuck.
I just sent the first one back, but don't tell nobody.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was just fried a little too hard.
Okay.
It was fried too African. I need fry mine a little American. Like it was.
Shut up! You stupid.
It was fried down to the goddamn bone.
God.
I said, dog.
I can't eat
you
this.
Fry. This shit was like, it was like a little stone.
I was
and
knocking
I said,
on the
this
table.
is fried too hard. Just fry it 3-4 minutes less and we'll be good.
And we're good, yeah.
They did it, and it was phenomenal.
Perfect.
Whatever red sauce they used, it was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the African spot.
Okay.
I couldn't get into the foofy with the hands. I did the foofy. And you got to do it with your hands.
Yeah.
You got to get the leaf.
Yeah. You couldn't get with it?
I did it. I did it once for the culture.
Yeah, but then you was like, let me get a fork.
Let's circle back around to the fork.
Let me get the fork.
Yeah, let me get that fork. I need that fork. I definitely got the gel gloss going, and I'm not trying to fuck that up with no turmeric and curry on my shit because it stains.
It does. For days.
It does. And I'm good. I haven't used these forks.
Yo, that's funny.
That's real though.
With Haitian or African?
African for me.
I never had Haitian food. I didn't know they sell it.
You don't know what you're.
Is it in local?
I have. Hold on. Okay. African or Haitian?
By default, Haitian, because I've never really had many African food.
Okay. So I've eaten every kind of food known to me because of where I grew up. It's just that, everything is there. Haitian food, let me tell you something about Haitian food. I haven't found a Haitian restaurant here yet, but I'm going to find one. I know that there's got to be at least one, and I'm going to find it. Haitian food is some of the most delicious fucking food I've ever had in my whole life, and I've literally eaten everything. It's so good. I went to a restaurant in the back of a storefront. It was like a grocery store.
Everything's in New York.
And it was old Haitian ladies cooking in there. And we shared a plate because the nigga was broke and I was in school. We shared a plate and it was like the pickles is like a hot sauce thing. That shit was, the chicken was good. The rice was good. I was like, what?
We got to find a Haitian spot.
Yes. The ones in Miami, bussin'. I mean, so Haitian food is
You can find
bussin'.
definitely gonna find that in Miami.
Yeah, for sure. Of course. Yeah. Okay. Dominican food versus Peruvian food.
Dominican. Early.
Okay.
Big Dominican.
I didn't even get the
supporter
Peruvian out. Like
Big Dominican.
Got
I like
you.
Peruvian food.
I do too.
P.O.P.O. is my spot.
Yeah, P.O.P.O. is
In
really
Dilworth.
good.
P.O.P.O. But
I like
they have-
P.O.P.O.
they-
better than Viva Chicken.
The Viva Chicken is real commercial.
That's what I said.
And P.O.P.O. is more home
Yes.
vibes.
Yes.
But don't sleep on the red snapper at P.O.
Nah,
Most
I would
people
never do fish and nothing. If it's not Caribbean, if it's not black.
No. What did I tell you?
Okay.
This is what I do.
Okay, you're right.
I'm an expert. I get paid for
The
this.
snapper.
The red snapper, you tell them extra seasoning.
Okay.
You need that.
Okay.
Extra seasoning.
Okay.
They're gonna fry it the right way.
So you
need
ain't gotta send it back.
But you need the extra seasoning
Okay.
with the rice, the beans, the green sauce, the plantains. You
Okay.
ain't gonna miss.
Really?
That chicken is fire. Don't get me wrong.
The chicken is good. That's
Chicken
all
is
I've
fire.
ever eaten
No,
there.
most people never even knew that
Yeah.
they had red snapper.
I saw it. I was like, no, thank you.
Whole fish. No, it's fire.
Really?
The best in the city. But
What?
I'm the best. But outside of me,
It's
if
that.
I'm out, I'm going to P.O.P.O.
Okay.
P.O.P.O.
And, yeah,
That's-
a lot of plugs on
Yeah.
here. Y'all owe me a check.
Yeah,
Man.
for
Y'all
real.
owe me a
Have
fucking
you ever
check.
had Peruvian food?
Never had it.
Viva Chicken. Well,
I've
it's
had
Americanish,
Viva
but
Chicken,
it's
yeah.
like
Nah, that's real.
Yeah.
You gotta go to P.O.P.O., bro.
Okay.
it's so cool.
But you're pescatarian.
Yeah.
Go get the snapper.
They got this. Yeah, they got this.
I love snapper.
So I guess by default you choose Dominican.
Absolutely.
What about you?
Same.
Big Dominican.
Absolutely
Que lo
Dominican.
que.
Absolutely Dominican. Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Oh,
I know
yes.
the foods are different, but I grew up eating that food. There's no way I would choose anything else. Like I was
Shit.
like, I almost did Dominican versus Puerto Rican, but it's
I
a little
love
too.
Spanish food.
Me too.
It don't miss.
It don't.
So good.
And you can go different places and
I
you
would just
still
eat
be
the-
satisfied.
The white rice. I would just eat the white rice.
I need that yellow. I need that yellow
Not
with the pigeon peas.
Oh my god.
With the pigeon peas. Put an
I'm
olive and put some
hungry.
ham in that motherfucker.
I'm
too.
hungry.
Wow, let's go crazy.
I even like the rice with the when they put the olives
My
in it.
cousin married to a Dominican shorty. She
Yeah.
go crazy.
I
every
bet
time
she
come
do.
home.
I bet she
Oh,
do.
nah. And she older. And she older.
And
we
she
were talking about
older.
that
Yeah.
earlier.
Sir.
She older.
Some
She older
perks.
too.
Some perks.
Nigga, nah.
That's what you
She
said.
cook-
You said the
She
perks.
cooked for real.
Yeah. Woo.
Paneer.
Oh my
All
god.
that.
I'm hungry. Okay, two more. Chinese food versus Korean.
Come on, man. You trying to trick us, man.
It's
I'm
different.
going Chinese
You try-
from the hood. And you want to know a secret?
What?
You want to know? The best Chinese food you will ever have in your life. St. Louis.
Really?
St. Louis is known for their Chinese food.
Okay.
Their Chinese food is different. It changes your fucking life.
Really?
And I'm from New York.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know New York, regardless up north, we do Chinese.
We do.
Even growing up, you just do Chinese.
You just do Chinese.
You do Chinese.
That's it.
But their Chinese food,
It's
it
different.
be fresh. It be like
Ooh.
real cuisine.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Oh yeah, that's what we not getting in
It's
New
still
York.
yeah. You get some old shit. You eat some drunk shit. You
We
know, you
ain't
get the
getting
wings
no
and the
fucking
fried rice.
cuisine
Yeah,
in
nah,
New
it's-
York. Unless you go to, Chinatown, and then you
Right.
can go to an authentic
Now,
Chinese
St.
restaurant.
Louis, you go. They got something called a shrimp St. Paul
Mhm.
sandwich. Are you familiar with? I know you. If you know Chinese, are you familiar with a egg foo young?
Yes.
The disc. The
Yes.
patty.
Yes, yes,
The-
yes,
this
yes, yes.
Egg patty. With,
Yes. Love it.
I do the.
love
I
it.
usually do the shrimp egg foo young. I do shrimp.
I love the shrimp.
And the
egg
gravy.
It's the
and
only
and
one that I
gravy-
will
that's
do.
all I- you go there.
Yeah. The gravy bust.
For one, they put the patty on the sandwich. So it's on white Wonder bread,
What?
onions and lettuce, tomato and cheese. You get a chili sauce. You get a chili seasoning, and you get soy sauce and hot sauce, and you just put all that shit on there.
Okay.
Man, it's
Really?
so fucking good. And even
They make it into a
I'ma stop.
sandwich?
They even got
Yeah,
these-
you
they-
have to.
They
I'm
even got
starving.
these dragon. They even got these dragon wings. The dragon wings are as red as this carpet,
They
but they're
spicy?
not super. You can get them spicy,
Okay.
but they're also regular.
Okay.
But they so crispy and the color is so vibrant.
Mm.
Nah, St. Louis in the hood too, East Side.
Of course, it's the hood. I'm hungry. Goddamn.
Chinese for me.
Chinese.
Korean.
Word.
I love Korean food.
Take
Korean.
your ass to Seoul.
So
You been to Seoul?
no,
Over there by Lost and Found?
no. I told you I don't go out.
What do you know?
I told.
I know, right?
No. I haven't. I have no.
You like soul.
Okay, I like Korean food though. I prefer. Even though I grew up on Chinese.
Soul Meat Company. Yeah.
A Soul Meat Company.
That's the name of it,
I've
Soul
seen
Meat
it.
Company.
Yeah. I've seen it.
They opened up a new spot too.
Oh, I didn't know that it was a restaurant.
Nah, but yeah, it's Korean. Like it's like fusion.
I didn't know it was a restaurant.
What you thought it was?
Like a butcher.
Oh, okay.
I took it literal. I've seen it.
No,
and
it
I
does.
was like, oh, okay.
Soul Meat Company does seem like a place that sells just meat, but no, it's a restaurant.
Okay, well, thank you.
There you go.
For the clarification. Last one: Mexican food versus Indian food.
Mexican.
Indian, y'all are tripping.
Oh, so you like
Indians fire.
I'm half Jamaican.
Yeah, that's true.
Mexican.
Yeah.
That's all I ate when I was pregnant with Zay was Mexican food.
It's very consistent.
It is.
Mexicans are consistent.
Every restaurant, they cook it the same exact
just about
way.
Just about. They're not really gonna miss.
Nope.
And if they miss, they were really close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like Mexican food. I've had Indian. I had the spot on by the baseball field by what's it called? French Quarter.
Yep.
It's like I think it's called Tikka. I've had that.
They're not the best one.
There's
a restaurant in my neighborhood. That shit, it's like walking into a restaurant in India. It's so, I'm like, I've gone there multiple times by myself. I was sitting in the back.
They got the naan bread.
They
got garlic naan bread.
They have garlic naan bread.
Oh, you got to give me the info.
I got you. Yeah. They got the fucking, they put like even the dishes.
I might need that tonight.
Are like authentic Indian dishes. It's
I'm getting hungry.
So good. It's so good. That last part fucked with me. The quickie fucked with me today because now I'm hungry.
Waiting for me in the fridge.
Oh, lucky you.
You know what? Thank you for keeping me honest.
Yes.
Bro. I got to get to some smoothies.
Hey, you know,
I got 50 pounds to lose.
You do that in no time.
Thank you.
It's best you start now too, right before the holidays.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, Rico, that's our time. We have to go.
I enjoy myself.
This was so much fun. You're a great guest.
Thank you.
Great interviewer.
My first time.
Yeah. We popped your cherry.
I was a little nervous.
It didn't seem like it though.
It did seem like it.
It didn't seem like it at all.
I'm a natural.
We popped your cherry.
But let me just definitely say, I appreciate you because I ran down on him. I went to the Pusha T show and I saw him early on. You know what I mean? Niggas was vibing. One of the best shows I ever been to, man.
You say that all the time. Yeah.
No, it was up.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I ran up on him like, yo, been wanting to holler at you for the past 2-3 years about coming on the show and shit. He's like, yo, I'm there. It's whatever. Mind you, me and we don't have each other's numbers. At the time, we didn't have each other's numbers. It's always just kind of been a mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
The first time I ever met him was in 2015. Because I remember it was Barry's birthday and we had a table at some club at the time, South College Street near Phoenix. I can't think of the spot. It's closed down now.
And I think it's at Jimmy John's now. You talking about in the corner?
Yes, sir.
And your Maz used to have it. It was I forget what it was called. It was Fridays. Huh? Cosmos.
Yes, sir. That was it. And the section we was at, I looked over to my my left at the time. So I asked the cat from the who be doing the clothes and shit. So yo, let me go introduce myself to this cat, man, because I just love what he's doing. I love seeing cats who create. I love fashion and clothes and shit, even though I don't be wearing no fly designer crazy shit like that. But I just loved just what you was bringing to the city and shit, man. It was authentic. It was real. It was just original.
It was early.
I love originality. Absolutely, it was early. 2015. I was following you years before then. You know what I'm saying? So just thanks for coming on. You even know a nigga like that. Yeah. Just immediately, he's like, hell yeah, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
He always had good energy.
Lee is a good nigga.
And I was talking about, when I think about homie, I just be like, homie comfortable with himself.
Yes.
He don't do too much.
Yeah, he really don't.
He just do him.
Yeah.
And I can always respect a person like that.
Yeah.
A man or a woman.
Yeah.
I can just do you and be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Not try to be extra or try to put on. He never had that energy. So me and homie, I tell you, we was never tapped in like that.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't locked in like real close, but it was like you said, it was always some mutual respect.
Yeah.
See each other, social media. And I always love chop it up. But Yeah, as soon as he said it, I'm like, yeah, I'm there.
I'm
Like,
so glad you did it.
And I doubled back because I was a little tied up and shit. Like I doubled back and I said, nah, I like to keep my word.
Yeah.
I don't like to. I like to. What I say, I'm gonna do it. So I said, yo, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I even know because it'd be hard for me to commit sometimes.
Yeah.
Because life come at you fast.
Yes, it does.
And I would say, you know what? Fuck it. You tell me the date. I'm coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm so glad
here.
you did.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lee's a stand-up nigga, so
Word.
I think we talk a lot on here about what we each see in each other. I see Lee attracting the energy of famous people and shit, and people just want to, on the strength, look out, come on the show and do shit just because he a cool nigga. Like he like this all the time.
For sure.
So I do appreciate you coming and just sharing your energy with us. I think you're pretty cool.
Likewise.
Thank
I fuck
you.
with y'all. What about them flip-flops?
I was tired.
No, I ain't talking about yours. Yours
Oh.
are nice.
I'm like,
He said he's gonna talk about it, and I'm circling back around. I thought I forgot.
I forgot about
Yeah,
it.
it was like 2 hours
Funny
ago.
dude.
Yeah.
He didn't mention it, but you know what I mean?
so
I like him.
Before the episode started, yeah, I see what you're doing. All right, so before the episode started, Rico, that nigga mentioned my flip flops and shit. I read between the lines. I'm not dumb. And so I said to him, like, yeah, my brother was just getting on me about that. He's tired of seeing me in these flip flops. He ready for me to just start getting fly and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, it's summertime, man. Like, fall, winter, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too much you can do in the summer unless you're just wearing kicks and shit. But I guess I could do that. That'd be cute. But I'd rather just wait till the fall, winter. You know what I mean? That's my
this
season.
nigga put on.
Judge,
I've been chill.
Judge free zone. Judgment free zone.
You don't like my tell me how you
So
feel about my flip flops.
Nah, they cool.
It
It didn't look like you expecting Lord Rico, you know what I'm saying? You already know I'll be stepping, so he's like, thought you gonna throw some shit on.
You stupid. I thought you was gonna throw some
Okay,
shit
I got
from the ankles up.
Listen,
Yeah.
I got the tribe shirt on, the tribe called Quest shirt
Respectfully,
on.
nah, I'm fucking with you.
Listen.
It's all love.
Damn, Lee ain't never
don't
coming back
forget
in here
nothing.
with the motherfucking
Yo, man.
again. What?
By two chefs, man. They're like, yo, I'm tired of
By
these
two
flip-flops.
chefs, yeah. Like,
Man, I
oh
only got the
shit.
flops on.
The
He said you looking real comfortable and cozy,
He
man.
did. Yeah, before
That's
we
what's
even
up.
start
And
recording.
that's all love.
Give the people your social media.
Grandeurcusine. See the professional voice.
You code switching ass nigga.
Facebook, Grandeurcusine TLT.
You chopped
That's
it.
it. And my personal, I am Lord Rico. I'm a little spicy on there, but if you don't want to know me like that, and you just want to know the business, it's Grandeurcusine. Grandeur. Grandeur.
I was about to say you gonna have to spell that for some of these niggas.
And Grandeurcusine TLT on Facebook. But if you want to get into the personal me, I am Lord Rico on Instagram, Rico Grandeur on Facebook.
Dope.
And Twitter, same handles and shit.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you.
Googleable.
Yeah. I bet you are.
Yeah.
I'm Googleable.
Googleable.
Like
You can
flex.
just Google me. You know what I mean?
Thank you for real. Seriously.
You're welcome. No, it's all love.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yes. Yeah, we
get into
definitely
them
need to have
stories
you.
you was just speaking
Yeah,
about.
I'm gonna get into the stories too. We gonna have to have
wow.
a part 2, part
We need
3.
2 bottles.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make sure I get the right bottle next time.
Reposado, man.
So I was supposed to get the brown.
Brown.
Oh.
I didn't know. I wasn't
It's
sure.
all good though.
Oh.
I ain't gonna hold you. I never had 8
I like
I
that
never
one.
had it.
That was good.
I never had it.
Clear?
Blanco.
Yeah.
It's a proper jargon.
Yeah.
Blanco. I never had Blanco. And it was smooth. It was
It
smooth.
was.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Reposado's even smoother though.
Okay.
You know,
I've had that.
I
I'm a
fuck with-
tequila drinker.
I'm a Reposado drinker.
Yeah.
I don't really drink white no more. That's like starter
Same.
level.
Very much
Then
so.
you go up to Blanco, Nejo, all those shits. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna zip it.
Nah, I listen. You're dope. You're dope.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, this time has come to end this. I think the nominations for Queen City, whatever the fuck, is over with. The Queen
Yeah.
City Awards is over with, so we're gonna see each I'm sure we'll be nominated. But we'll let you guys know what the outcome of that was. So in the meantime, go follow us at WAAH Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And go watch us on YouTube. I be getting dressed and full face beat You hoes better watch this shit.
Hey, yo, the titties is out. So
listen, I said when I got out the shower, I was like, bruh, I don't even want to put on a bra. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I said, these niggas is getting fucking. I had 3 kids tits tonight.
No, you got a low ass too.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, yeah, I peeped it when you were staying over here. Yeah, I didn't know you had it at first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I'm not hippie. It's all in the bag.
But it's back there.
Yeah, it's back there.
Yeah, I already know.
Poking. Yes.
I told y'all niggas.